Yo, what's good? I dealt with a good amount of emotions today. I could tell you, a lot of frustration. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did to control myself and what I did wrong today. I took a really good move. I'm gonna show you why I was a little bit frustrated today. As you guys can see, I'm negative $4 today. So basically break even on my Lucid funded account. I also took this trade on my Alpha Capital Phase 2 eval and down $7 on that. You know, I only got like $600 of drawdown left. I took a trade on ES. It was based off of ES running out the previous daily high, had a displacement lower, and it created this fair value gap. And when I seen that fair value gap, I immediately wanted to see price sell off from there. We also had SMT at the previous daily highs with NQ and had that same displacement lower. Now I was looking for a sell on NQ and ES, and my target was the previous daily low, right? And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly where I started to get a bit of FOMO. And that's when price had ran out this. Hold on, let's go to ES because I took ES. So notice how price did not run out this swing high right here at 930. Okay, this is 930. Came up into that fair value gap up in here. It was used as an inversion FEG, used as resistance, and boom. This didn't run out the high, but NQ did, right? So now I have double SMT. And when I seen this, I was watching ES and I was watching how we were breaking down after we created that SMT. And I was waiting until 10 o'clock here on the 15-minute. I was waiting for 10 o'clock to create like a fair value gap inside of here. And then I was going to use that fair value gap to trade off of, right? But we had ran up into it, into here, almost filled this completely in and started diving lower. I was planning on entering this trade right here, but I don't know. I just had a feeling like price was gonna like run up and take out these highs again, and then and then start running lower. And then when price started displacing lower, then we started getting like fair value gaps and shit. And at this time, bruh, I was waiting for price to come back in this range and I was gonna enter. So I was having a bit of FOMO. I didn't chase it though. I waited. Price had ran lower. And at that time, I'm watching NQ and I'm seeing how it's getting close to that previous daily low. It didn't take it out yet. So when price started retracing, I was thinking about entering a sell. I was getting ready to enter a sell, right? I already have my limit and everything, right? We're at the new week opening gap too, weekly open price. We're above, we run above that too. So as we got that retracement on ES, this is where I enter my sell. I put my stops right above these up close candles here, and then targeting the previous daily low. And as you guys can see, bro, as soon as I got into that trade, it started chopping around, bro, and then we had this big candle going up. And when I tell you, bro, I wanted to win. I wanted to win this trade, bro, especially because I've been on a losing streak. So I'm dealing with that expectation of wanting this to be a winner and expecting this to be a winner. You know what I mean? And when this candle was going up, bro, I didn't like that at all. Of course, I held the trade. I'm not gonna cut it, right? Boom, we started chopping and chopping. I'm thinking like, bro, like why every time it's like a boom or bust market. Every time I'm not in the trade, the shit is like moving. The shit is moving, right? But as soon as I enter, it's bust. It's just consolidated. You know what I mean? But then it started going in my favor. It started breaking down. And you know, you feel a bit of relief because it's like, okay, it's breaking down now. So that means I'm right. Okay. So that's what I'm dealing with. It starts running lower. I'm like, okay, boom, this is a winner. In my mind, I'm like, okay, this can clean up most of my losses. You know what I'm saying? So once we started getting this run lower, bro, I moved my stops to break even. I didn't want to take a loss on. I didn't want to lose on this trade, especially after it started running like this. I didn't want to see it retrace and come back. So at this time, it's like it's a risk-free trade. Everything is good. My mind should be like, okay, I follow my plan. I follow my rules. I did have a bit of FOMO, but I didn't chase it. I waited for a pullback, so that's good. Everything is good, right? I should be like, okay, this is a perfect trade regardless. But in my mind, as prices dropping lower, and then it doesn't hit that previous daily low, and it starts retracing, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know what I mean? I wanted it to hit the low. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? It was up like a 1 to 1.5 risk reward at that point. And I seen how NQ had hit that previous daily low already, right? But my expectations is that this is a winning trade. I already had like a mental claim on the profit. Like I deserve something from this trade that I'm in, right? So I'm thinking like, okay, because it ran out the previous daily low does not mean like this is gonna like turn around. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. You feel me? So I still had a mental claim on the profit, and I'm just watching how this one candle ate up most of the move that I was in. I'm just constantly getting in fuck you candles like against me. You feel me? So when I'm seeing that, I'm like, bro, like what the hell? Like that sucks. Like I started getting like like the market owes me this. Like I felt like the market owes me this trade. Like I started feeling frustration because it was at a 1 to 1.5 R. I'm holding for the previous daily low. I'm holding for a 1 to 2 risk reward. But I had a little bit of hindsight bias to where like after this had happened, I'm like, bro, I could have secured something right here. Right? But that's hindsight bias. This is I didn't see this happening when price was here. You feel me? So instead of me getting frustrated off of that, it should have just been I follow my plan, I follow my rules, right? If it gets hit out at break even at this point, then it's a good day regardless, right? It's a good trade. But in my mind, I'm having frustration because it's like I could have profited today, you know? And then I'm just watching how price is just chopping against me. Like look at this, bro. Like it has this one big ass candle going up, almost hits. I'm thinking price is about to hit me out. And then we run down and then we start chopping. So imagine like seeing this while dealing with that frustration of like I could have like got out here. You know what I mean? I could have took something off. I could have took something here. It's going against me. And then boom, drops back, relief, right? I'm having relief. And then finally, price goes up. And I can tell you, I didn't like the fact that I got stopped out at break even, you know, because of the emotions that I was dealing with. But at the end of the day, I've been reprogramming my mind to think that safety is my survival, right? Not going off of what I feel is a threat, right? Because when price is going against me, I feel threatened by it. When price is going up, I feel threatened. And that can create a certain response out of me to make a bad decision to where it might not be a good decision and it's not a logical decision. So all it does is just increase my frustration even more. It increases me wanting to go on tilt even more. So when price hit me out at break even, boom, I felt all of that. And this is the biggest test. Like I really got tested today. This is what I needed. You feel me? To experience this, feel this again, right? This type of day and these type of emotions of frustration, not knowing if Trump is, when he tweets like the market's just gonna explode against me, and having fear and having FOMO and wanting to make money and me dealing with all of this, I still ended up being able to stop myself because I've been taking one trade a day for the past been like a month and a half, right? So it's been long since I've been doing this, and it makes it easier and easier every day when you just be disciplined to your rule, right? And I implemented this one trade a day rule because I know that it's always the first trade. It's something with the first trade that I take. When I'm feeling like this, I can't take a second trade, because if I take a second trade and the outcome isn't positive, it isn't green, because I feel like that's what I deserve. That's what makes me a good trader or whatever. That's what we implant in our mind. That's what makes this day a good day, because I'm green. If it goes red, then I'm not gonna like that, and I'm gonna go on tilt. You know. So I implemented that one trade a day rule to where it makes it easy to where, like, even if I'm having issues like this, a day like this where I'm really tested, I was able to stop. And like people think this psychology shit is hard. It is hard, but we make it harder than what it really is. And people are like, yo, like how do I follow my rules? How do I be more disciplined? Bro, you just do it. You know what I mean? And then the more you do it every day, if you could do it consistently every day, you just force yourself, then your brain will be rewired to always perform in your safety mentality, to always perform in safety mode, protecting your capital, making the right decisions, logical decisions. You know what I'm saying? And when you're emotional, your brain is rewired to think like, okay, I need to stop trading. I need to not make another decision because it's going to lead to me blowing my account, or me going on tilt, and or me rewarding a bad habit. In the future, I'm gonna end up blowing my accounts, because I keep rewarding myself by going on tilt and still surviving for that day. So my brain thinks it's okay. I needed to throw that shit out the window, and think that safety, me walking away, is what protects my account, what will make me successful in this trading shit. I was dealing with a lot today. I was, bruh. I'm telling you, especially in this type of market condition where it's just boom or bust. It booms or it busts. It just chops. It doesn't go. It's not expanding nowhere. It's not. But I for a learning lesson though, you know what I mean? If I see NQ take out a previous daily low, and ES is right there, it's at a 1 to 1.5, bro, I need to take something off. Especially when I'm on a losing streak, I have to take something off, and I was just frustrated about that. That I could have just took something off there. This could have been a winner. Could have, would have, should have. It's hindsight bias. It hasn't had, with the information that I had then. I didn't think this was gonna happen. This big ass candle. I didn't think that, but it happened, and I felt the emotions that I had after it happened. You know, even before the trade, even before this happened, right? Dealing with this consolidation, I'm dealing with frustration and wanting this trade to work out, having expectations, you know. But I could tell you what, bruh, regardless of the outcome, it would have stopped me out quick. It would have. I can walk away, right? And you guys can, if you guys are struggling with being disciplined, struggling with not being able to control yourself, bruh, I'm telling you, it's easy to do. Okay, well, it's not easy, but it's easier than you think. You just have to do it, and it trains you. It's like when you're lifting weights and shit. You can't just go from 10 pounds to 20 30 pounds to 200 pounds, nigga, when you got SpongeBob arms and you can only lift marshmallows. Okay, like, you gotta train your discipline like that. You feel me? You know what I mean? Day by day, just do the right things. Day by day, and sometimes you might go off the edge. Okay, boom. Okay, you messed up, right? You probably blew your account. Let's try again. I be seeing like these traders, like they be going on tilt, right? But they don't want to take one trade a day. You don't want to take one trade a day. When it's, I promise you, it's always after the first trade. I see people go on tilt. It's easy to go on tilt after the first trade, right? So if you take one trade a day, you don't give yourself an option to make a decision on taking the second trade. You don't even give yourself the option to go on tilt because you didn't take that second trade. The outcome of that second trade never happened. So you don't go on tilt. You don't be emotional. You walk away from the charts. You don't blow your account. You wake up another day, and it's going to be a new day, and you're not going to feel like this anymore. Like how I felt with all this emotional shit that I was dealing with. You're not going to feel. I took a walk. At least if you get up at least 10 minutes after you take a loss, just get up for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Don't look at the chart. Wait. If you want to take 2 trades a day, 10 minutes. Give yourself time so that way you make the right decisions. But I'm telling you, after walking away from the chart, all of that emotion goes away. I don't feel like that now. I feel like I had a great day and I did the right things. Even though this didn't go the way I wanted it to. So I know I'm probably on a long ass tangent or whatever. Like I'm talking too much, but bruh, like, it's really simple. Okay, it's not simple, but we should say that to ourselves. Like, it's simple, bruh. Oh no. All right, let's see what Diego talking about.
New haircut, same me. Blew all the accounts.
Hey, that's a nice haircut though. This fits you, Diego.
And the worst part is, I was 100% right on direction. Oh my gosh, bro. I don't even want to look at this chart. Half past evals. This was one set of evals. I actually need to lose a little bit on this one that's up, the 1550.
So you blew your accounts and you have passed another 5 set of evals. At least he got his payout off of them, you know. And the thing, bro, I'm a huge supporter of Diego. I really want to see him do better and stop, you know, going on tilt and stop doing this. But I think Diego will start doing better when he stops getting rewarded for his tilt. like, okay, you blew all your accounts and you have passed 5 accounts, then soon after you blown the accounts, and you already know, like, you're already dealing with emotional shit. You feel me? So I already know the decisions weren't great. Taking these trades and half passing this account that could have led to these 5 accounts getting blown that you spent $500 on. You know, it's all it takes is one day, bro, to lose everything. Like, trust, coming from a, like, okay, I've gotten 5 payouts, 7 payouts because of CFDs too, if you want to include that, throughout my 6 years. All it took was one day to blow all of that. That's all it took.
I need to lose a little bit.
Order filled.
I need to lose a little bit just because of the consistency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to us, Diego. Come on.
Same old me, man. Blew all the accounts, and again, you don't have to believe me. I could pull up the video because I started a video and then just started gambling. Was like, what am I doing? I literally said I wanted shorts. It was such an obvious day. We had SMT at the highs. SMT. We manipulated off open. We manipulated here. We displaced. My first entry was short right here. My stop loss was right here. So we got ticked out at the second high of day and have dumped ever since. I re-entered here, went break even here, got stopped out here for break even, right? What else? I just kept trying and then kept going break even and then kept trying. So I had the
how he usually trade, I already know.
Correct bias. I would have printed today if I just get in and hold my stop loss. I could have had my stop loss at this previous swing high, right here, to leave some of that wick in play. 67 points, could have made 80 points, 90 points, whatever. You could have made anything you wanted, but because I want to go break even after it moves 2 points in my direction, I could have gone break even at this swing low. Would have barely got there, not got it. But instead we blow the account, so.
But how?
Ironically, the first attempt at long I made right here. Even though I knew this is more likely to hit now because I honestly don't, like, I might just make this a 3-minute video, dude.
Yeah, he flipped bias after that. And this is the thing too about, like, switching your trading more discretion, because you see every inversion fair value gap as like this is a trade. Like, every time you see that pattern, it's a trade. Every time you see price go up somewhere, it's a trade. And a lot of times it could be FOMO, and you thinking like this is it. Your brain is trying to come up with reasons to validate why you should enter this because of your emotions, everything that a losing trader has or thinks about. So every time price is going up, that's a buy. Every time price is inverting something, it's a sell, right? When it should be, okay, I'm taking this because price swept out liquidity, we have relative equal lows, we have an inversion, boom, that's my sell until it gets to there, right? You're not gonna flip like this. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of stick to what your logical brain or your logical thinking, logical idea, you gotta stick to that for the day. Emotions will have you take this buy right here. FOMO will have you take this buy.
I don't really feel like there's much new things for me to say. But for all you guys that wanted to see this happen, congratulations. I know a lot of people were upset that I've been making money trading. I mean, I'm pretty dang good at spotting which way the market's supposed to go. I called out shorts from the beginning. I mean, again, I don't really care if you believe me or don't. I have a video recording.
I believe you.
But
I believe you.
I really don't care to pull it up. I really don't. I've passed the evals. Like I said, this is my first set. I bought one set. I literally just shorted right here because I was just like, screw it, just might as well, 4 minis.
Yep. So, like I said, bro, he bought these accounts and then he just went short. Like, price is dropping below lows. Price is just expanding below lows. It's FOMO. You feel me? He got FOMO. He wanted to make. I'm telling you, when he stops getting rewarded for this type of shit, then he's gonna start getting better. And unless he starts implementing discipline now, you know what I mean? But getting rewarded like this, it does not help at all. It doesn't help you as a long-term trader at all. You feel me? And like I said, I'm a huge supporter of Diego, bro. He's gonna be a better trader than what he is now in the future. You feel me? But he just gotta do the right things.
Whatever that is, 20 points, 4 minis. Got the 1,500. But just, and it is what it is because I made $3,500 $3,600 after the profit split. I made 4K request after profit split, $3,600 into my bank. Spent $800 to get those accounts. So that was
Okay.
recent events, right? And if I can pass these tomorrow, and I can.
So he's already gonna have an expectation to pass these accounts tomorrow, and he could easily blow these accounts having that expectation, right? He said, if I could pass these accounts tomorrow, instead of being like, if I could pass these accounts this week, if I could pass these accounts this month, right? But he's going off of, if I could pass these accounts tomorrow. He's already wanting to rush back to having 5 funded accounts. He's already rushing to get 5 funded accounts, expecting to have them tomorrow. You feel me? So that's like a mindset shift that he needs, like more long term, right? It's hard. I know it's hard to think long term because fuck it. How many payouts then he didn't got? He's gotten these payouts since last year. He's been getting payouts back, and a lot of his payouts. Certain days he's gambling. He could have blown the account, but he's getting payouts off of months of trading to where he's not disciplined enough. You know what I mean? So he's used to getting payouts this way. You feel me? So now that he's getting these payouts, he's gonna keep doing the same thing that he's been doing because he's getting the payouts from them. Now, in terms of the prop firm game, this is like, okay, this can work, but all it takes is one day for you to like literally go through $2,000, $3,000, a lot of money, to go through a lot of money in a day, to go through your bank account. I mean, look at Josiah Kim. Look how much money he spent on prop firms because he's doing this exact thing, right? But something in Diego's brain needs to click to where it's like, I have to force myself to not do these things. You know what I mean? I have to follow rules. I have to follow these rules. I have to have rules, okay? And I need to follow these rules. And every day I just try every day. Trying every day. Don't even try. Just do it. Do it. Tomorrow you do it. And then the next day you try to do it again. You know?
They don't have those accounts. So we're fine. It's an ROI game with prop firms. But in terms of trading, it's just like, why am I trading so bad? And I don't know. I don't know why I'm trading so bad. Because I'm seeing the market well. I understand where the market needs to go. It's not that difficult of trading conditions. I've got to just remove break-even, I think, from my vocabulary, my mindset, my ideas, and everything. I've got to also just remove wanting to run straight to my targets from my ideas. I was in a trade that was...
Okay, it's not just the break-even. It's the emotions that you're having with the break-even. Diego forces his stops to break even to protect himself from being wrong. Trading has a lot of uncertainty to it. So a lot of traders, they just move their stops to break even quick because they want to have some form of control over their trade, right? Because everything is uncertain. We move our stops to break even. That way we control taking a loss instead of moving our stops to break even because our rules told us to. Our rule says to do that. If price takes out a low, expands through a low, that's when I move my stops to break even. Not because price is moving in my favor and I'm in green. That's when I should move my stop. So that way I can control what's happening and not take a loss because I have fear of losing.
It's up a lot. I shorted around here and it was up a lot and I really wanted to hit this low and I might take profit and edged off of it. And that's why I ended up revenge trading long. I would have made back my previous loss because I wasn't down that much. I was down like $250, $300. Wasn't long. I was trading 5 micros. So really not that bad. And then I ended up getting in short here. I was up a lot. And it didn't hit the final target. And I just got upset and just went into long. And then, just blew the accounts. When I should have just, if I wanted to get upset, I could have just gone short again. And it would have been fine.
But you don't make the right decisions when you're upset.
Like I said, man, I deserve this. Yeah. Been going through it right now with the personal life a little bit. Again, not to blame that. I still am a grown man. I make decisions,
but it does affect what you're trading. You know, what happens in your life affects your trading.
Yeah, not really doing well. Outside the trading piece, like I always say, man, it's more life than trading. Gotta remind myself that sometimes, but I'm pretty dang frustrated with I'm pretty frustrated where I'm at in certain aspects and certain things I'm not going to get into. But again, not here to make excuses, not here to make people feel sorry for me. I live a great life. I'm very blessed. But I'm a human being, man, and I go through stuff just like you guys. So, last.
That's gonna affect this trading a lot more. You know, everybody does the same thing. Like we all go on tilt. We all have threat responses. We all do things in similar ways as traders. But our reasons behind why we do it determines on what's going on with you, like personally. Even though me and Diego, like when I blown accounts and when I go on tilt, I do the same things he does, but my reasons, what's going on with me is different than him. So my solution is gonna be different on what I need to do. You know? So Diego has to find what's going on personally. Why does it reflect off of his trading, off of his bad decision making, off of why? You feel me? And then once he gets that why, he can start doing things to fix his internal issues when it comes to life and the charts. You feel me? His internal issues that's causing him to do certain things on the charts, and that all takes time. You know, you could be aware. Like I was aware of my shit for a long time, but I didn't do the things that I needed to do. But after 6 years, now I want to start. Now I'm implementing the things that I should have been implementing consistently a long time ago. I thought, bro, it was when I was getting payouts, when I was doing good on with CFD accounts, Forex accounts back then. I thought like I had everything. Like I knew, like I had it down. Like I knew everything. I knew what I could do. You know what I mean? I thought I was set, but I still had the bullshit inside to where like sometimes I would still go off of my bad habits and I would get rewarded for it and thought the shit was normal. I was aware that I had it, but I didn't think it was so bad because I was making money from it and I was doing good with trading from it. But I still had times to where I blew accounts off of it. The same thing Diego does. Being 6 years in with trading, I don't want to go 10 years to finally get this because I know I'm not going to quit. I know I'm not going to give up this. I don't want to keep self-sabotaging myself. I want to finally get this trading shit. Actually, not just like how niggas in my comments be like, let me teach you how to trade properly. Or your strategy is ass. Your strategy sucks. When like that's like some newbie shit. That's like some shit niggas would say when they're 2 years in with trading and they think they figured it all out. I thought the same thing too until I started blowing my shit again and losing money again. I didn't fix what was happening here internally. I wasn't so disciplined with following my rules and following my trading plan. I didn't like losing. But I'm saying this is something you need to fix your strategy. This is something new niggas that your balls haven't dropped with this trading shit yet. You haven't got enough skin in the game. Whether you're getting, I've gotten payouts. I've gotten payouts too. Everybody can get a payout. But can you do this for years? Are you going to be able to be consistent? Because if you're thinking it's strategy, you don't have enough skin in the game. You don't understand. Because it's not strategy. I wish it was strategy. But if it was strategy, bro, I would feel so much better with this trading shit. But it's not strategy. It's you. It's us. You could give somebody a 80% win rate strategy, and they'll still find a way to fuck it up. It takes discipline and forcing yourself to do the right things and figuring out what are you doing that's causing you to be a degenerate. And when you got that, when you understand what's making you be a degenerate, you can literally type it into ChatGPT, AI, and it will tell you what you can do to fix yourself, to rewire yourself. But not every alcoholic wants to get better. They just want to keep drinking. Not every dopamine gambling addict is gonna want to get better until they want to. Until they're like, I can't do this anymore. I need to get better. I'm gonna end the video off right here. At the end of the day, is you versus you, not you versus the market makers or you versus the charts. Is you versus you. And all you need to do is focus on you and what you need to do to be better. And that's it, bro. And just do those things, bro. Try your best to do those things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace. I'm out.